Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. So I wasn't really planning on doing a news video on just this piece of news when I saw it for the first time, but looking into it a little bit more I felt like, wow, this needs to be talked about because this is really bad, and I hope that this is not like going to be this thing that becomes a huge part of like Funko Pop collecting. So as you can see here, Funko tweeted out, Avatar Legends Cross Funko Series 1 Digital Pop coming soon to drop. Head to here for more information and look at the video here. Okay, digital pop, like this, okay, it's NFT stuff, but like if it's just digital and it's just pictures, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a problem. But look at some of the ones here, like okay, Azula, Toph, Sokka, Karuk. Wait, there's a Karuk pop? What's going on here? And then you'll see some other ones as we go through this that are sort of new that we haven't seen before. Fire Nation Aang, that's new. Painted Lady, that was one of the rumored ones. What's going on here? Because usually, like if they have these digital ones, it probably means that there is an actual Funko that they're based on, like a physical item. So if you go to the website, you can see the way that this is actually broken down. So Series 1, it'll go for on sale August 9th to on sale August 9th. And obviously it's a digital thing. You're buying NFTs here, but you're not buying like specific things like I think most NFT stuff has been up to now, I think. This is like you're buying a randomized pack of NFTs. So it's weird, but there's more to it as we'll get to. So it's like 10 for a five digital pops, 30 for 15 digital pops. So like, wow, for that value, that's just like 3 times. Okay. And obviously the idea that there's a set amount because as we'll see, there's actually something to try and get at the end of this. So you can see here, it's these sort of like animated cards and so on. Seems kind of interesting. There's the different packs, of course. There's the 5-pack, there's the 15-pack. And the thing here is that, you can see here, there are actually physical collectibles involved in this. That, like, if you pull from your digital pack the Fire Nation Aang card, that basically entitles you to an actual Funko Pop of that card. So it's Funko's being done, like, backwards for some reason. This is really, really frustrating. So it just covers the whole idea here. But anyway, here are the ones that are actually like physical. Because I know most people I think are watching this video probably won't care about the collect the hundreds of however many cards there are. I don't even know how many there are. All people will really care about is just that there are physical items that you can get out of this that effectively will be utterly inaccessible to most people. Because most people are not going to want to like spin the wheel basically to try and get these things when the percentage chances are so low and the packs are so expensive for what they are. So you can see here these 4 in the middle. So Karuk, Varric, the Painted Lady, and Bolin as Nuktuk are all considered this legendary rarity, where there's 2,125 available. So there's only just over 2,000 copies of this figure out there worldwide, meaning you have a 1.36 chance to pull this from something. I don't really know exactly how that works. I'm guessing what it means is that regardless of if you buy a 5-pack or a 15-pack, every single one of those pulls has a 1% chance, is I guess my understanding, because there are only a set amount of packs, like it says up here, because there's only I guess 6250 packs, yes, it's 62,500 packs. You have a 1% chance at getting these, I guess. The Fire Nation Aang, which is the big one they're sort of highlighting here, is the Grail. There's only 999 available, and you only have a 0.16 chance. So really bad stuff. And then this Freddy, which I guess is their Funko person, there's 4160 available. I don't know what the rarity type stuff is. Imagine you pulled this. Imagine this was the thing. You get lucky and you pull one of the physical things and it's just this one. I'm sure Funko collectors will probably be interested in this. Maybe not Avatar collectors that much. So you might be able to make some money back on it if you go in for it. But the problem here is that, first one, we've only ever had one wave of Korra Pops. And so Varric, like the entire character of Varric as a Funko Pop, being locked behind this digital pack NFT paywall thing that you barely have a chance to even get it. Bolin, everyone's been asking for a Funko Pop of him, and then you do one, but it's not a normal Bolin. And it's, again, through this crazy NFT and pull a digital card to win the thing situation. So 2 characters in demand that you're making impossible to get. Painted Lady is kind of like, okay, a little bit more of a niche character, but still a character I think a lot of people do like, because that's a really good episode and people would very much like this as Spirit. And because it is a bit more of a niche character, I think a lot of hardcore fans would love this Funko Pop. But I think the big one for me is Avatar Karuk. That just kind of like, come on, really? An entire avatar that you're locking behind this? And I feel like him of all of these is like, it feels like if they're not going to do like a proper release, like, you know, say 4-pack of the avatars before Aang, I don't really feel like there might be a re-release of Karuk. We'll see what they do. I hope there's some sort of an easier way to get a Karuk, because at least for me as a Funko collector, I less care about needing to get every single slight variation of characters, and more like, you know, I would like a Karuk Funko. I would like a Varric. I don't need it to be this specific one, and so on. The Painted Lady's a bit weird because of the rumored ATLA Funko Pops. The Painted Lady was in there in that lineup. So I'm wondering, like, is this just, you know, a basic version, and then there will actually be, like, say, an exclusive version somewhere down the line? I don't actually know what the situation is, because they were just rumors unconnected to where they were actually being released. There is a potential, like, a chance that some of this stuff, like, is from these rumors, but I really do not like this. I don't like this and what it kind of represents, of course. I think most people have probably seen that, like, NFTs are just, like, a really silly idea, ultimately. And so when you directly sort of see it, like, attached to, like, collectibles that you like and a franchise that you like, it feels really bad, because it's like, I'm not going to buy any of this stuff. I'm not going to take a chance. Like, even if you just bought one of the, like, small packs, like, how bad are you going to feel if you don't get one of the physical pop cards? That's just really, really disappointing. And this is one of those cases where, like, it's that double layer, that if it was just typical NFTs of, like, they're just selling these and then there's, like, a physical thing attached to them, that would be one thing. At least then there's an option of, I can just buy a thing and get the physical item that's with it. Here, you are buying a digital pack of cards with the hope that you get something that is physical. That just is going to feel absolutely terrible. And especially when most of the rest of them are going to just be basically the pops that are already out, just sort of like digitally animated. I don't know about this. I really do not like this. Look, these are going to sell. Like, I think regardless of the dislike generally towards NFTs, I think people are just going to put money into this regardless. Funkos are always have some level of, like, money value attached to them. And people are going to realize that if they get these and they sell them or have them in their collection, they have this amazing thing in their collection that no one else has. But I'm going to guess that all these packs probably will sell out. That's the impression that I get, is that they probably will ultimately sell out. So, I don't know. This would be slightly mitigated if obviously they announced this alongside, say, the next wave of Avatar Funko Pops. That way, like, if they did have, like, say, an actual retail release Varric variation, like Karuk was in a pack with some of the other avatars, there's a different painted lady you can get, there's a normal Bolin you can get, then maybe you could sort of accept something like, okay, Fire Nation Aang from that one episode is sort of a bit of an exclusive there, but even still, that's not great, letting them get away with even a little thing like that. I hate that they've gone in this direction, especially because, like, they're saying, like, what, series 1, and I don't know if that's just like series 1 is the Avatar one, or if there's like going to be a series 2 of Avatar, and then, like, the second ever thing to have the Avatar Legends title on it is an NFT thing. It's just like, come on. The first one was so good because, like, the RPG is actually, like, has lots of cool information in it. So for this to just be digital kind of card packs is pretty disappointing. Because, like, I don't inherently have a problem with, like, card packs. Like, I'm excited for, like, say, Avatar Weiss Schwartz. And there's that sense of, like, you know, you have to get lucky to get the good cards. But at least you have the cards and you can play a game with them. This is particularly sort of, like, egregious because obviously they are just, like, kind of image cards and there's nothing, like, to do with them. Because, like, it is just a digital collection that you know, effectively have ownership over, like, the idea of it almost, or anything. It's a pretty silly system. I haven't really seen anyone so far since this news has come out be, like, particularly happy about this. So we'll see how it goes, because, like I said, I do think all of these packs are going to sell out, and there's going to be a lot of people who are upset, because, like, imagine you kind of go all in but just get very lucky. Imagine you buy, say, like 5 or so, like, imagine you buy, like, somewhere between, like, 5 and 10 premium packs. You probably should get at least 1 or 2 physical items. Imagine you don't. Or imagine you do, and the only thing you get is, like, the dud one, this one. How bad would you feel when, like, other people are potentially getting randomly lucky and they get the super rare Aang and a Karuk? That's the problem here with this. It's just, it's bad, especially because these would sell. I don't think there's been any problem with the Avatar Funko Pop selling well or anything like that. I think people will be all in for these 5 Funkos if you just released them somewhat normally, or had them at, like, the typical, like, exclusive retailer or whatever way they do them. Because that's the other point. Funko Pops are already very difficult to collect. The amount of effort and work you have to put in to find out where each individual one is being sold, get it for a good price, and then if it is from the wrong place, the amount of follow-up you typically have to do with that company to make sure they eventually send out the pop to you. And sometimes you could be waiting up to a year, and so on. There's a lot of problems about certain exclusive Funkos. And now they're doing this. Sure, at least I suppose there's maybe a decent chance that it works somewhat smoothly and you get your figure. But the process to earn that figure just seems wild to me. So, yeah, the big disappointment for me is ultimately the Karuk one. To me, this is a very hyped, interesting figure, and I hate that it is locked behind this. Buy these digital packs to have a chance to actually get something that actually has value. It's basically waste money until you finally, you know, get something. I do not like that. So, in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on God, it's such a crazy, complicated situation, you know. Avatar Funko Pop NFT packs to get physical rare Funko Pops. What are we doing here? So in the comments, let me know, but that's been it. Thanks for watching, and bye.